So the Housing Network is the backbone organization for Homes RI, which is a coalition of organizations across the state who have committed to working on the affordable housing crisis and figuring out how we can make housing a bigger priority. So the funds that are coming through the American Rescue Plan is a sort of once-in-a-lifetime chance for us, I think, to get this infusion of cash. We're slated to get $1.1 billion, and we're proposing that we receive in this specific scope of work for housing that we get $500 million to do long-term infrastructure work around how we build out a housing sector. So $350 million would be used to, and I've given you the details, to preserve and protect and build 2,500 new units of housing, affordable housing. Again, it's going to require multi-layers of financing, but that type of investment. It also includes $150 million for things like more robust rental assistance programs outside of the ERA dollars, providing service dollars for homeless providers so that they can better support clients once they do become housed, code enforcement at the municipal level to give municipalities really the infrastructure that they need to bring our housing units that we do have. We have very old housing stock here into compliance and make sure that people have safe and healthy housing that they have access to. There's money in there for a permanent court-based eviction diversion program, which would help move people away from eviction so that they don't get the eviction on their record and create a pathway for them to be, either to remain or to stay, relocate into another unit without that, stigma of an eviction on their record. $25 million, I think we had asked for expansion and capacity building at the state and municipal level around build out, so like zoning and planning and land use policy. And I think we'd asked for money for a homeless diversion program. I think, particularly through the rent relief work, we've seen, that not everybody requires these, really significant investments. Sometimes folks really just need like $2,500 to fill some small gap. Something's, short-term happened. And we haven't had a program in this state that allows us to fill that gap for them so that they can remain housed. So what ends up happening is that people spiral into homelessness because, they can't come up with the money, and next thing they know they get evicted, and then there's nowhere for them to go, so they're homeless. And a really small amount of money could have prevented all of that. So eviction diversion is a really important strategy.